Hi ladies, it's Melissa Fietsam, and I'm here to talk to you today about the S word. Not the curse word, but the ugly word called saturation. So one of the biggest questions that I get about 31 from potential consultants and from consultants who might be struggling on the team is, there's too many consultants in my area. Do you think it's saturated? I can't get any business because there's too many consultants. Those kind of things kind of go hand in hand. And I really just wanted to address that in its entirety today. I did ask on our team page, just for kicks and giggles, I asked how many consultants are within 50 miles of my home. Now, I know for a fact there's at least 200 consultants within a 50-mile radius of my house. Now, I wouldn't doubt that number could be even doubled. But my point is this: I am surrounded by consultants. I actually have 2 consultants that live across the street from me, and they're not even on my team. So if that goes to tell you how close I am in proximity, because I'm in Ohio, we have a lot of consultants here. But I have no problem getting sales and getting new customers. So I really wanted to address how and why and the theory behind it. And of course, this is all my theory. It's coming to you from a hill jack from Ohio. So you can take it or leave it, but I'm just telling you my experience with this company. And some of you, I know what you're thinking already, so I'm going to cut you off like a ninja right there. You're going to say that I've been in this company for 7 years and I'm established and I have this and I have that, because I've been with the company for 7 years. But I'm going to tell you, you're wrong. Because what happened, let me tell you about my June. And I'm going to give you a couple of very good examples of what I'm talking about. So in June, one of the hardest months in direct sales across the board, I had $6,200 in personal sales for the month of June. Now, I want to show you what I mean about finding new customers, because 11 of my 14 hostesses, 11 of those were brand new hostesses, had never hosted a party with me before. And when you look at that statistic alone, that goes to show you that my sales and my success are not coming from past hostesses. Do you know why they're not coming from past hostesses? Do you know why I have to work so hard every single day to find new customers and new hostesses? Because I recruit them all. Because I am an A-game recruiter. I always have been. And when you're really, really good at recruiting your hostesses, the flip side of that is you don't have any hostesses. So I have to work very, very hard in my own personal business to always be coming up with those new customers and hostesses. And I really want to tell you how I've done that. So you all know about my Power Hour. I talk about it a lot. I work consistently. If you haven't read the book, Take the Stairs by Roy Vaden, the best part of that whole book is he says the rent is due every single day. Every day the rent is due. You can't expect to not do anything for your business and reap the benefits of a successful business, because it's not going to happen. So that Power Hour that I do every day, I really work on, one day I'll work on 20 minutes of nothing but solid booking ideas. How can I get a booking? What can I post? What can I who can I call? Who can I talk to? And then the next day it might be recruiting. I work 20 minutes solid. Nothing in my day gets done until I have worked solid 20 minutes on some potential recruits that I had been talking to, whether it's follow-up emails or whatever it is. But that, you get the idea. Every day I work on something in my business. And that consistency in my business and in my marketing is where I'm getting those new hostesses every single month. I made it a goal over a year ago now to get one brand spanking new hostess every single month. And then when I actually started doing it, I was like, wow, I did it. Then I made my goal for 2 new hostesses every single month. And then it just multiplied from there. But and so did my business. But what I want you to understand about that is it's pure marketing. You really have to get clever and do the things that I'm doing. You see me post things all the time. They work. They really, really work. My business has never been better or more on fire than it is right now. And all these things that I post to the team and to the field, those things work. And doing those things consistently is what is bringing in this consistent flow of brand new hostesses. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about, the other flip side of that S word saturation rubbish, is that I wanted to talk to you about my new consultant, Kelly. And sorry to call you out, Kelly. Last month, she signed up on our team in June. And I've known her, I want to say 3 years maybe, as an acquaintance. And she never hosted a party with me. But she ended up joining our team last month. And after she joined, she had 2 parties already booked. I think they were catalog parties. And then we did her launch party soon after she signed up. And she booked 3 solid shows for her business. So that's 5 parties booked in her first 30 days as a consultant. Now, Kelly lives right around the corner from me, not too far. And let me talk to you about what I'm really trying to nail in with the idea of this fascination with the word saturation. There's no such thing. See, Kelly has her own circle of friends. And Kelly's own circle of friends is not going to book a party with someone that they do not know. But now, in her circle of friends, she has 5 parties booked. Now, say the one show that she has 10 people come to that party. Now, because of the hostess of that party and the relationship between Kelly and that hostess, she is now a trusted person in that entire circle of all of those guests and all of that hostess's eyes. So now Kelly is going to book parties from that hostess's show because they trust her, because they now have a relationship with Kelly and the hostess. So what I'm trying to say is, geez, oh Pete, this is a relationship business. This is not a numbers game. This is not, let's see how much I can play on Facebook. This is not, what's my score in Candy Crush. This is get your tail to work every single day and build relationships, because relationships is where your business is going to come to fruition. You have to make relationships. And in those relationships, you are going to book parties with people who would not book with me. I could meet one of those people in a grocery store and have a conversation with them And if I saw them, I probably would, but they would not book a party with me because I have not built a relationship with them. They have no solid ground with me. Now, if I get their contact information and we find each other on Facebook and then we start to build that relationship, that's another story. But as far as somebody saying that the company is saturated, or Ohio is saturated, or wherever is saturated, that's crazy. I had 11 new hostesses last month, and I'm surrounded by a million consultants. The fact is, I am building relationships every single day, and that is why I'm successful. Not because I've been in the company for a long time. It's because I work my butt off to get these bookings and to build these relationships every single day. So when you see me posting some stupid idea on YouTube or on Facebook or Instagram or the team page, do it, because I'm telling you right now, it works. I had over $6,200 in sales in June, and I had over $6,200 in sales in May. So I may be crazy, but crazy sells some purses, guys. I'm telling you, you got to build relationships. So I really just wanted to make sure that you guys understand the difference between saturation and work. Because that's what I see. I don't see anything but the people who are working their business day after day after day are getting results. The people who want to work their business maybe once a week, you are going to get those once a week results. Okay, it's not going to be the consistent results. And let me tell you, it's great. If this is just a hobby for you, that's wonderful. And this business can be anything that you want it to be. But to hear that it's saturated and you can't get any bookings, I'm telling you right now, that's an excuse. And how can you build relationships? So involve your kids. Ask your kids, what do you want to do? What would you like to do? What kind of club or class would you like to take, or sport would you like to take? You have to be meeting new people on a constant basis. Can you take a Zumba class? Can you sign up at a new gym? You go to the same restaurant every week. Try going to a different restaurant. One of the best things I heard was you have to always be changing your seats. So the soccer mom goes to the soccer game for her kid every single week and sits in the same exact spot and talks to the same exact people every single week. But big things start happening when you start sitting in a different spot and talking to someone that you don't know, because that's what our business is about, is building relationships. So if you can't find a party or get a booking, you know what? Do something. Get into a club. Get into some kind of, have you ever wanted to take a sewing class? Take a sewing class. Have you ever wanted to join some kind of, like, don't laugh at me, I found this prepper group in Cincinnati, and I'm like seriously thinking about going to some of these classes because it fascinates me, and I love to people watch, so I'm sure there's a lot of weird people there, so it might be fun, but I'm just saying, you have to find a way to build relationships, because that's what this business is. So you can squash all that stuff about saturation. There is no saturation. I don't care if you're in Mary Kay. I don't care if you're in 31. I don't care if you're in Posh. I don't care if you're in Avon. There is no such thing as saturation. It is how many relationships can you build yourself, because if you don't have a relationship with somebody, very, very seldom are they going to book a party with you with no relationship whatsoever. Now it happens. It happened to me last month. I did a party last month with a home office lead. But those instances are few and far between. So build those relationships and stop making excuses. I want you to find something that you are passionate about and find another group of individuals that are passionate about the same thing and start building relationships. So, all right, I'm going to get off my totem pole. Love you guys. Bye.